quick to put balls on the wall, fucking instinct. Thought that I'm shooting, that's a big candidate. Should know niggas, they think they ain't handling it. Look at me, I can't look on the man today. Niggas play with me, I bet they won't stay the same. Let us like this shit here in 30 games. It seems like just to get away. He did his shit cause he don't wanna live today. I'm not fucking my best friend today. Just to go fuck on my bitch in the film today. I done forgot that ass, but I win today. Shit, if I don't, then I got that shit anyway. When the shade up, top of the dome, there was a stone. I close one eye, I live like a pirate. Fuck it, try to bitch my bitch out. So shit ain't get nuts. I'm getting my dicks up, I roll weed like this does. Space to me, love pussy, they fish. Just want my girl up a roller spider. So the driver got 8 legs, I'm a man. Like a belly, I'm a farm man, Captain Cherry. No pussy, no rest, no Tom and Jerry. They see the friends on the enemy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the legendary Nostalgia Bong Hits. We're back with another one. Let the good times roll. We're back. And today we're back in the game. Oh, shit. But, shit, man. So, last night's video, I was ripped. Anyway, so today, I do want to dive a little bit deeper. We're going to talk about being back in the game, but, I mean, well, we have Silverback at 90. Beautiful sight to see. Still feel like now's a great time to buy in. But we're going to talk about some funny things on the channel today. But first, I do want to go back into what I was talking about last night. Is like, have you ever noticed, though, you really just see some people that have the best fucking luck, man. Like, just everything goes right. Like I have friends that are invested in, like, Trump coin, you know, like right when it was big and it blew up and they made a shit ton of money and then they sold it and right before it dropped and just everything goes right for some people I know, man. And like, I literally live in the middle of that. Like half my friends are literally multimillionaires and the other half of my friends are totally fucking destroyed. Like that's my friend circle, man, of like those two different wealth classes. Like, it is insane. But it's like, but I always see for like the people that are going through it, it's just like they get pummeled, man. You know, it almost, when you look around, you see some people just going through it way worse than others. You're like, how is that even fair? But it really is just such a massive difference of like, it almost just feels like some people are just born with the worst fucking luck. Like I've seen people that it's almost like they walk across the street, they get hit by 12 out of 13 semi trucks going down the road, just crossing the fucking highway. And I know other people that can just walk down the highway with a blindfold on and headphones on and not get hit. You know what I mean? Like another person's like looking, you know, like seeing the trucks, like, and they're still fucking getting hit by them. Oh man. Like, it really feels like that, doesn't it? Like, we're just like, holy shit, man. Some of the shit I see people go through, it's terrible. Like, because, like one of my exes, I'm friends with, like, a bunch of her friends, so it's like, all, live in a small town, so everybody's kind of all friends, you know, to an extent, and, like, one of her friends that I'm good friends with, just, she's been through so much, man. I've just seen her just go through the ringer over the past 3 years of just day after day, just terrible things happening. Like, and it just doesn't seem fair. Like, a lot of days, it really doesn't. Like I said, like, I see people on a daily basis. I know millionaires that don't work and they just click buttons and make millions. And I know people that bust their ass every day are still poor and are struggling like a motherfucker, like, man, like you just see the difference in lifestyles of like, man, it is insane. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about the game again. So silver back up to 90, gold's back up to 52. We're holding strong, which is huge. What else was I gonna say? My coin shop, he said they were still selling at 90, but he said it's probably not gonna last. Was his advice. And that's somebody that's pretty high up in the silver game saying that. He said you know, like this week may be the last time he could do 90. So I just want everyone to be aware of that if you're wanting actual physical silver. The opportunities aren't really even like around sometimes to get physical. Like it feels like even my shop owner's like he's only in, you know, town certain days, and he can only like sell to you with an appointment, you know, like there's a little bit of work behind doing that. Like actually getting physical metals sometimes you're kind of like wonder like, am I going to be able to even get them tomorrow? Starts to feel that way. Anyway, I want to talk about an investment. The only reason why is I had watched a Joey video on Surging Sparks and saying that it crashed. And I mean, yeah, I don't like the booster box actually, but I do like the PCTBs. And I remember saying to buy PCTB cases on this channel at $500. They're now like $1,200 a case. I was saying Surgeon Sparks PCTB cases and Twilight. They were both right around that 500 range, and I knew the Surgeon PCTBs were a hit as soon as I seen that Magneton promo. But it starts to be a pattern where you can really start to see the stars of Pokemon, but like it is starting to get crazy out there because even like Celebrations now is a $25 pack, which is insane to me. You know, just seeing that is wild because it's like I remember buying the 4-pack Lance's Charizard boxes for $20. So like, and you got 4 packs of Celebrations. So it was like the easiest buy of a century. They were in Walmart forever, and no one wanted them. Like these things just sat on the shelf for anyone to buy, and like I left so many of them behind. You know, like I remember just scooping them up, throwing them in the cart because I'm like $20. Like, dude, you literally got 4 Celebrations packs, an Evolving Skies, and a Fusion Strike, all for $20. Like, just the Evolving pack is worth it. But the 4 Celebrations, like, I was like, that just seemed like a no-brainer back then. And I just, like, there were people that actually passed it on the shelves back then. And it was like, huh? Like, why? Why would you pass that up? But people did. And I mean, hell, I passed up 151 UPCs on store shelves for like $135. They're now $750. Like, dude, I remember seeing 151 ETBs in the shelves for $50 everywhere, and it's like they're $400. Like, the Pokemon market is just wild. Like, it is like an unhinged beast of like, does just every fucking thing just go up forever with Pokemon? I mean, it is crazy. And the crazy thing is like, if this continues, it's like, it may not stop. Like you may see like it's like these older sets that are getting to 7, 8 years old of out of print. Like you may start seeing them like actually run to like crazy numbers, like $2 or $3 grand for a Lost Origin box. Like doesn't even seem that outrageous to me. And it's only a $700 box right now, but it is insane that these opportunities are still kind of like there for anyone to do. But it's just like God only knows if they'll come true. But I mean, even when we just look at like Lost Origin, let's say it's 700. What's that work out to be? A pack. What are we at? 20 a pack? Is it what that would work out to be? 360. 36 packs times 20 would put you at 7. So you would have, you're paying like 20 a pack for Lost Origins, sort of, which, yeah, like, you look at Generations even, not that old of a set, packs are like almost $200 now, if not $200, and you start thinking, like, does Lost Origin just have that same potential? Like, is it that easy? I don't know. But it's like, imagine something like Lost Origin, though, going from like $20, where like, let's say it's at $20 a pack in the booster boxes, to being like a $200 pack, or even a $100 pack, let's say. Like, hell, screw Lost Origin is going crazy. Let's just say Lost Origin goes to 50 a pack even. That's not even like that insane for it to hit 10 years old. Like, let's say by the time it's been out of print for 10 years, it ain't 50 a pack even, but let's say 100 a pack to be fair, because waiting another 5 years is tough. But, like, will you see it actually be that fucking expensive? Like, that would make Lost Origins $3,600 a booster box. And you could get it now for $7. And like I said, it's already 5 years old, or like 4 years old, somewhere in there. What are we at? No, it's 20. Yeah, 5 years old now. And it's like, what will happen in another 2 years? Even with Evolving Skies. The Moonbryon Black Label is now going for $23,000. You don't think people are going to want to, like, maybe rip Evolving Skies to start pulling that Moonbryon? Like, that won't drive the product up more, or at least make the sealed allure of Evolving Skies be like, whoa, I can buy an Evolving ETB for $1,000, and I can pull a Moonbryon and grade it at 10, and it's 23,000. I get 23x my investment if I get lucky. Like, that's why like 400 for like Evolving Skies ETBs right now just doesn't even really seem that bad. Making this video and just kind of looking around like some of the deals, and it's like, and even Pokemon Center, like the ETB older cases from Sword and Shield, like, and sets like, Surgeon Sparks and Paldea Evolved and Paldea Fates, where they all actually had like good promos. And I mean, they've already went up a lot now, but I don't know, like, will these just unique products like continue to climb? And same with 151 Pokemon Center ETBs, and how crazy 151 has just been in general, of like how liquid it is, even during, like, we don't even know what's going to happen on the 30th anniversary. If they're going to make a set just way better than 151, and the bubble just burst, but it's like people are still buying 151 like it's nothing. And this is a trade I want to talk about, actually. This is why I wanted to get back into talking about the game. One of my friends asked me, I love when people ask me if they should do a trade or not. Someone asked me, should they trade a 151, and I want to get your guys' opinion on this, actually, because this one's interesting. But I'll explain my logic behind this, and I want to hear yours. So the 151 CN Skybox is now $250, and a Mega Evolutions booster box is $250. And so basically, the guy wanted to do like he wanted to add a little bit of money, like $20 on top, but to do this trade. And I told him don't do it. But let me know what you guys think. But I'm pretty sure I'm 90% right on this. Is, like, first of all, Mega Evolutions, it has actual more expensive chase cards than 151, believe it or not. Like, when you scroll across the PSA 10 prices of like the Mega cards, it's not actually like a dog shit set Mega. And when you compare it to like 151, like, yes, is 151 more nostalgic? People love the sealed product more, sure. But in this specific scenario, the CN Skyboxes, they were $40 MSRP. And now they're now worth $250, which is fucking nuts. But But if you bought Mega Evolutions, a booster box, everyone knows you had to at least pay $200 for a booster box. Like, so when you go to resell it on the market, if you're selling it for like 220 to 250, no matter what, people are going to know you didn't make a ton of money off them, so they're going to feel more inclined to to buy it. And it is a full booster box. Booster boxes have always been like 200 and above, even for terrible sets. And like that 151 Sea and Skybox, you could have bought for 40, and 80. And I bought one for 100. Like, I made a video on them when they were like 100. And it's like, but if you're going, when you're going on the resale, people look at you as like an asshole that wants 250 for a 151C and Skybox compared to selling a booster box that they know you paid 200 for it at least, if not 250, if not 300, because that was the MSRP. So if you're selling it at like any booster box is like a safe $200 to me. I hold Battle Styles booster boxes that I bought for 100 that are now still safely 250. Like 250 seems to be almost the ground floor for any booster box. That, in my opinion, I would rather have a ground floor 250 on a booster box that, like, MSRP you could not have gotten cheaper over something I know someone got for $40. You know what I mean? Like, it hits different. And so I told him obviously not to do the trade. And I kind of explained it to him a little bit and showed him, like, hey, I mean, there is the 2 gold cards in Mega Evolutions. Like, when we go to sets like Vivid Voltage, like they had 1 chase card in it worth $300 in a PSA 10. You go to Mega Evolutions, like it actually has Gardevoir Gold, which is like a $700 card in a PSA 10. Lucario Gold, another $700 card in a PSA 10. And like Dark Absol, like another $60 card, another Gardevoir card that's like $139. And then like $600 in a PSA 10. Like it has 2 Gardevoirs. And they're expensive regardless. But that's what you look for in a set that like shouldn't die at 200 a box. Like if anything, Mega should go up. Like Phantasmal Flames just went to like 350, I think. I could see Mega go back up to 300. Like I could see the average booster box pretty much always be $300. But we're already at that kind of ground floor where every boost, even the shittiest booster boxes like Stellar Crown are like 300. So we're already kind of at that ground floor of like getting any booster boxes like you can say is a safe $200 in the bank, in my opinion. Like you could post it up on Marketplace as a booster box and someone will at least give you $200 in pure cash for it. You know what I mean? Like to where the Sea and Sky box is like, first of all, they're big and bulky to collect. Granted, they are very liquid. Like 151 is extremely liquid. I will not deny that. It's very, very liquid product. But it's like to pay the $250 for it is like that's too far. That's too far in my opinion. But so that's why I would advise not to do that trade. Let me know what you guys would do. I know, like, I don't know. Like I know a lot of 151 fans would probably just do the trade. But I don't know. I would hold my ground on that because it is a booster box, 36 packs, not a terrible looking box. You get the promo. Like Mega's not like a set I would like go say buy a lot of, but it's definitely like if you own the booster box already and you bought in at 250 like I did, you might as well just hold. Like there, you know what I mean? There's not really any point in selling at a loss and just waiting because like it's really not like Battle Styles or like an ungodly terrible set. Like it's not, the pull rates are horrendous, but it's not like absolutely awful. Like it does have chase cards, which will at least keep it like above $200. I would feel, but I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. Of like what I would do, but let me know what you would do in the comments. But I always love hearing the trade stories because they are just very interesting. But just seeing the wildness unfold though is it does blow my mind that Evolving Skies ETBs are only 400, that they're not like 8 by now though, because like as you guys know I have like 20 of them, more than that I think, even maybe even 25. Well, no, probably up to 30. Because if you count my Evolving PC ETBs, I have a lot of Evolving Skies shit, but it's like it's still just for being like known as like the best set, and with just cards from it that the arts are just incredible on. Um, the fact it's even like affordable in Pokemon is kind of insane. When you look at like Evolutions is 600 in ETB, and the set fucking sucks. Like if you're really comparing things, like the set sucks. Evolutions is one of the worst sets, and it's still 600 ETB. Evolving is 400. Like, how much sense does that really make? And, like, yeah, the pull rates are terrible, but they are for every set. So that's just kind of like to be expected. But, yeah, it's just like, if you're really looking around in the market in Pokemon, Evolving ETBs just seem to scream it, don't they? Like, they really do. I mean, you know, a booster box is already 25x that. Um, and just comparing it around, like if I'm comparing like what is the best set, period, it in modern times, it's definitely Evolving. And then I would throw like Prismatic right by it, and then we're looking at like Paldea Evolved maybe would be like, you know, probably my top picks of like what are really the greatest modern era sets that I would even look at now and say, wow, that's not that bad of a price. But anyway, um, not much silver news today. Just kind of like, hey, we're up to 90. Going to be interesting to see if it runs above or drops. There's rumors about, I guess, short sellers being blocked, and I don't know. There's so much chaos in the silver market right now. It's definitely up and down. That's why I say with silver, it really is just like a you're either going to do extremely well on it, or it's going to be boring as fuck. And I still think with silver, though, you will do extremely well if you're patient. And yeah, I mean, have patience of fucking steel. But there is no denying seeing all the volatility there. We've seen silver go up $5 and then just drop $2 earlier. And that's a good sign. Like I said, you want to see that volatility, because that's usually the sign of like something breaking. And I would rather see volatility than no price movement at all. When you're looking at an investment, like if a price doesn't go up or down, it's probably not a good investment, because it's going to just be boring. Like, like Disney stock was like that for a while. It traded at $90 a share for like 15 years, but you got dividends, so that was kind of nice. But that's about the only nice part that people invested in it for. But I would rather see volatility when I'm investing in something like silver, because it shows that there's definitely room for a lot more movement upward. So, yeah, that's why I'm still chilling. So all this was in silver news. Switzerland's trading a lot of silver for gold, which is pretty cool. So Switzerland's trading a lot of gold for silver, which, mind you, like a couple months ago, they were saying how stupid that would be to do. Like, don't trade your gold for silver. But it's like, dude, the GSR is 60. It was 47. I mean, it will probably go back down to 47 or lower. So, I mean, really, I don't blame Switzerland. I would probably do the exact same thing right now, if I didn't love my gold. But I still might. I still might do like one more gold to silver swap before the ratio goes back down. But Like, yeah, I don't blame Switzerland. I would do the same thing. Because literally, like, last month, you were only getting 47 to 1 or 50 to 1, and now it's 60 to 1 again. Like, so you're getting 10 extra ounces of silver. And it's almost a guaranteed thing that silver is going to close in on gold and go back up to 120 or 150. Like, it's almost a guaranteed thing at this point of like, if you do have gold, it's a hell of a good time to do it. Because you almost know for sure silver's never going to just drop to 20 and go back to like 120 to 1. Like that's never going to happen. So like, yeah, if I had gold and I really wanted to swap to silver right now, I would do it. Like I wouldn't swap silver to gold right now. Not at 60 to 1. Not at all. Like you should have swapped your silver for gold when it was 47 to 1. And then now swap your gold into silver at 60 to 1. You would have made like 11 ounces. And someone told me that Silver Dragons was swapping gold to silver. And I'm like, I mean, silver to gold. And I'm like, why? Why didn't you do it like when silver was massively up? Like, why would you wait now? Yeah, it just seems backwards, doesn't it? But yeah, like so if I was making moves right now, and like that's one of the moves I'm really considering is swapping like 1 or 2 ounces into more silver. That would be a move I would probably really recommend on, especially in like right now's time. I really don't blame other countries for making that move at all. It's a pretty smart move, really. It's an in the moment move of like that's probably the best bet. Especially if you're expecting a good silver move like a lot of us are. But anyway, that's pretty much all we have going on today. Not a whole lot. Taking it easy today. And just enjoying the news of life, as you say. Anyway, that's all we have this one. Hope you enjoyed it. We're out.